Hello, hello. Today we're gonna talk about a new manhwa called Superhuman Era. In case you don't know what a manhwa is, you know about solo leveling and other stuff. Solo leveling is the most popular example, but manhwa is basically you know how like manga are basically Japanese comics. Manhwa are like Korean comics, and that's the most popular one is solo leveling. In case you haven't heard of that, it's pretty good. Well, it's pretty hype and action focused and pretty cool. It makes me feel hype and good. Anyway, today we're gonna talk about a different one. It's called a Superhuman Era, and the thing about Superhuman Era is that basically. Let me give you a tour, a rundown of the world. Basically, it's about this. In the world of Superhuman Era, there are superhumans and there are inhumans. And superhumans are basically like it's basically a superhero world. It's action focused. Superhumans are basically like humans but with superpowers. That's pretty kind of obvious. And inhumans are basically like grotesque monsters. They look pretty ugly most of the time. They look pretty ugly and or a little ridiculous sometimes. Anyways, and basically, Inhumans they're smart, but they also want to kill everything human focused. I guess they don't like humans. I guess don't know why though. We haven't actually gotten to explain why they don't like humans. We don't even know where they come from yet. But that's a story for another time. But anyways, our main character, Lim Kang, basically this white-haired guy, who's basically a superhuman. Yeah, that's kind of obvious. Main character is a superhuman, and he fights against the Inhumans and sometimes other superhumans, because they have their own conflicts and morals. And it's pretty fun. Every characters are there's a lot of characters. A lot of them are well written. They're fun. You're likable. Even the side characters are pretty likable. There's this one guy, B, who isn't the main character, but he does help the main character pretty every so often because he's just a normal human. Except, well, he's not really normal. He's a cyborg, basically mostly mechanical by now, and you kind of see him. And the first time you see him holding a sniper rifle with a robot arm, and then the series progresses and things get a little more ridiculous with more enemies being stronger because it's basically a shonen, I guess. He gets more robotic and he looks more scientific. It's like Genos, Genos from One Punch Man. Yeah, he gets progressively more technologically advanced. Yeah, and it's pretty cool. B is actually pretty fucking cool. It's my favorite normal-ish. She's not really entirely human anymore, but the main character, he's an interesting main character. Interesting in the sense that he's not like one of those other main characters where he's like, oh, a girl touched me, I must be all blushy and embarrassed and shit. No, he's the type that like, he's interesting. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe him really. He's not all there. He's not insane or stupid or anything. But I don't know. You just have to see for yourself because it's kind of hard to describe the main character. But he's pretty cool. He's pretty chill. He's unusually calm, unless you try to fuck up his family, and gets pretty angry when he does that. And basically, the art in this series, it's pretty good, although it may look a little weird and strange compared to normal art styles in general. It may look a little strange or weird, but you'll get used to it. It's unique in a way, and in a good type of unique because it's pretty fucking good. I mean, when the fight scenes go in, they go in hard, like bro. Like these fight scenes are incredible. They're fantastic, and superhumans they got their own unique, cool superpowers. Even Inhumans got their own unique and cool superpowers, bro. And there's this guy, Gallon with Throw. He has the ability to turn liquids into solids. It's pretty fucking cool. We got a person who can shoot light beams. Who can shoot light beams out of her fists. We got a person who can basically be a Stonehenge. We got another person who's who can steal powers. Well, not steal, more like copy powers. It's pretty fucking cool. It's got a diverse cast of characters. The characters are well written. They're fun, and it's nice. It's certainly very good. And what do I have more to say? Well, I can't exactly tell you all about it without spoiling a good portion of it, but I guess I'll tell you a little snippet. I won't tell you the entire story because that'd be a massive fucking spoiler, but basically, our boy haven't actually discovered his superpower yet. Well, he has discovered them, but he hasn't discovered the full capabilities of his superpowers. So he goes on a quest and shit. So one day he goes like, he faces an enemy that knocks him out, and he goes, and his body goes ultra fucking instinct, and he just vaporizes the octopuses, and then he goes on a quest to discover like, what is this power I have? How do I use it effectually without being knocked the fuck out? You gotta control your powers, and he does so, and they're pretty. I don't want to say everything because that would be a massive spoiler, but it gets pretty fucking cool. There's this one inhuman group. They're pretty smart, and they want to wipe out all of humanity. Why? I have no idea. They haven't told us yet. They just don't like humanity, I guess. Don't know why they can't coexist, but all right. And there's this other group, this superhuman group, who's basically like on his own side. He's not on the side of humans or inhumans. He just does whatever the fuck he wants. The fucking Urahara Kisuke looking ass motherfucker. I'll throw a picture up in case you want to see him. He does kind of look like Urahara Kisuke, I'll be honest. Like a shitty necromancer Urahara Kisuke. And yeah, that's basically about Superhuman Era. I'd recommend you read it. It's the end of the first season. Don't know when the next season is coming, but I'm pretty hyped. It just get pretty fucking hyped. It's good. It's well written. It's good. The art style is unique, but good. And well, yeah. And the characters are nice. They're likable. My favorite character, and I gotta admit, my favorite character's gotta be B. B's cool. He's just a modified human doing his best to help other superhumans. He's pretty cool. Anyways, that's about it. That's enough talk about Superhuman Era. I do hope you enjoy it and read it. Subscribe. Yeah.